Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jimbo, and holy fuck, I'm excited right now. If you look at the homepage right now, the main post right now is Evolution of Combat is going to be released on the 20th of November, and I'm pretty fucking excited right now because I've been waiting for this for a few months, and I don't know, it's just like I don't even know what to say because it's been a while, like since they said they were gonna release it. They've delayed it, and finally it's coming out. I don't know, I'm pretty excited. So, I'm making this video because I want to show you guys how to prepare for the evolution of combat. Pretty much spent like every weekend in the playing of the evolution of combat, like a lot. I find it really fun, and when it's released, it's gonna be even more fun because more people are gonna be playing it now. So it's gonna be a very exciting. The only thing I'm kind of like not happy about is that they never released the Crucible in the evolution of combat. So I don't know how that's gonna be. But yeah, we'll see about that when it comes out. So I'm gonna show you guys my bank right now. My friend's gonna give me my Ceradomin Gods back because we were doing Dagonoth Kings. It was pretty fun. That's why I was doing it. I didn't really need the money. Like when I came back a few months ago, I started off with nothing, like maybe like a 5 mil bank. So I had to like start all over. I had to like get everything back, torso and stuff. I didn't have anything. So I learned how to do fight kiln and all that. And I farmed that for a bit with Steel Titan. What else? I don't know. I pretty much built my bank up right now. It's probably like I also got 99 Herb Lore because it was like 70 or something. Um, so yeah, like I spent a big chunk of my money on that. I made like 1,000 overloads and like 250 extremes of each. Where the fuck's he at? There you go. There he is. So I'm gonna show you guys my banks to show you guys like how you guys should prepare for it. So right now my bank is only for Zerks. So right now my bank is only for Zerks. So I'm gonna show you guys like what you guys should like do with your accounts even if you're not a Zerk. So, but I'm gonna also give you guys some tips on what you guys could get for your other accounts. One sec, I'm gonna pop these into the G. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna show you guys like what you guys should do if you're a Zerk first, or I'll just show you guys my bank really quick, and then I'll like go over a little more about what things you guys should get or not get. Let me put this in my pots tab. Okay, so this is like my general tab. I just throw in a bunch of random crap that I only have one of. So like my void, my auras and stuff. Void is pretty good, I guess, but it's better than void top and bottom. It's better than adamant, and it's better than 40 def because you know it's 42 def. But I wouldn't peek with it because it's a bitch to get back. So yeah. This is gonna be my PK tab for the evolution of combat. I've pretty much set it up. I'm gonna buy more sets and stuff because I just got like some money back. I also have like 30 mil on another account and like 50 mil on another. So I'm probably gonna transfer that money back afterwards and invest more and stuff. Um, I bought 200k runes because I thought Divine Storm was gonna be really good, but they nerfed it. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I need to do some tests on that. But you're also gonna need air runes for like every other spell now in the normal book, so it's not bad. 200k runes isn't like bank loot or anything. Law runes for tele blocking, definitely gonna be doing that a lot. And tangles, you definitely want to buy natures because natures because entangle now is only nature runes, and it's pretty much the only spell that's going to be useful for binding the person. Like Ice Barrage doesn't bind someone for 20 seconds anymore. So now the only efficient way to do that is to use Entangle. So you don't just need someone you don't just need a TBer anymore in your team. You want to get an Entangler too. Entanglers are really good. It's the same thing as a binding shot if you know what that is. It binds your opponent for up to 20 seconds in PvP combat. And anticipation does not affect this. Does not counter this. So if someone has anticipation and then you do Entangle, it's it doesn't affect it. They'll still get entangled. I don't know. They might have changed this, but the last I checked, that's how it was. So definitely get entangles are really good. The normal spell book is gonna be my favorite book for PKing. Fuck Ancients. Ancients is good for Crucible, I guess. I'll probably be doing it there, but because if they run away, you'll still make money. But people are gonna be teleporting all over the place, and fuck that. I'm gonna be teleblocking everyone. Death runes, those are for ancients and blood. Same thing, ancients. You don't use blood runes in normal book anymore. I think you do use them for like stuns and stuff, but yeah. So water runes, ice barrage, same shit. Soul runes, I got these because alright, right now it's pretty like useless to what do you call it? It's pretty useless to do those like stun spells and shit. And I'm not Lunars right now, but it's pretty useless to do like stun and curse and all that shit. But in the evolution of combat, they buffed them. So basically, whenever you cast it on someone, it's it lasts on them for 1 minute, and it's really good. Like right now, my favorite one is this spell called Invulnerability. It uses Soul runes and Chaos runes, and it lowers it makes your opponent take 10% more damage for 1 minute. So it's really good. I'm gonna be putting that shit on everyone. Hold on. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I closed my bank. So let's go back. Soul runes definitely good for that. Teleport to house, just to have some teletabs. I'll probably be using my glory a lot because I'll be peeking with that. Pack yaks, I'll probably buy more of those because I'm gonna be using those a lot. Steel Titans, I'm not gonna be using those that much because now there's the single way toggle. So I'm only gonna be going to multi if I really want to, or if I'm doing PVM. Which it's actually pretty fun now because I was doing some duo necks in the beta with my friend and it was pretty fun. Like before, I never liked PVM. Well, recently I started doing Dagonoth Kings with my friend Bert, but like it was pretty fun. That's like I tried God Wars and it was fucking gay. Like I never really did those before. But Dagonoth Kings is pretty fun. Hopefully it stays like that in EOC. But I want to do some necks and stuff with friends too. Wolpertinger pretty useless now. Because I'm gonna be overloading, but it's still decent, I guess, if you don't have overloads. So, for the magic boost, I just have them because that's want to have them in there. Terror birds, I might PK with these. I'm not sure yet because you have infinite run with these, but I've also been training up my agility for that. Right now I have 83. I want to have more run. Uh, recover specials. If you haven't made any of these, you want to make a lot of these. Um, recover specials are going to be turning into these potions called adrenaline potions. And what they do is whenever you drink one dose, it boosts your adrenaline up by 25%. These have a 2-minute cooldown, so you want to use them wisely in a fight. Don't just like spam it at the beginning of a fight because that's pretty much the wrong way to do it. So these are very good. So you should definitely make some of these if you haven't. They're non-tradable. So yeah. Overloads. I made 1,000 of these. I had more, but I used them on Dagonoth Kings. But these are really, really good. They boost all your stats up to your highest. So if you're hybriding, definitely go with these. Prayer renewals. I like these a lot for PvP now. I never used them before, but I like them for PvP because I'm gonna be going on long-term trips. I'm gonna be taking my pack yak, banking out my loots, and yeah, this is gonna help me out a lot. Prayer flasks. I bought a shitload of these because they're gonna be useful. Ceradome and Brews and Super Restorers, not really the way to go. I mean, you could do Rock Tail to brew, but I don't know. Like, I haven't had a necessity for brews. They only heal flat 500 life points now, instead of healing you 15% of your life points, like the Unicorn spec. So they're not as good anymore. They can be useful, but they're not as good. I'm probably gonna bring like one brew in my inventory just in case, Rocktail brew. But other than that, if you bring an inventory of brews and you fight someone that's not brewing, you're like, you're pretty much fucked. Brews alone suck. Don't even buy that many of them. Like, if you have like 20k of them in your bank or something, just sell them because it's pretty much useless. Um, Rocktails, I'm gonna buy 10k more of those just to have them. These Coragian mushrooms, you guys should buy them if you haven't already. They're really good. You basically when you use this to tank whenever you eat one. It reduces your damage taken for 10 seconds, so it's really good. It also heals 10% of your life points whenever you eat one. And they're like 50 GP in the G, so it's nothing to lose. Just buy them. Sharks, just have them just to like, just whatever. Dread Nips, I use these for PVM. Fuck, I should probably get some more because the Dominion Tower and the Evolution of Combat is 160 combat requirement, and I'm 147, so I should probably get some right now before before I can't get them ever again. Summer Pies, very useful. I would probably bring these if I don't bring a Terror Bird because, like I said, I'm gonna be running around a lot. So these give energy and agility boost, so very good. Thorax Hammer and Vex Flail. I bought some of these for welfaring. So now Barrow's weapons are actually useful, the two-handed ones. Thorax Hammers are turning into a single hammer, so they're pretty good. One sec. So yeah, these are pretty useful in the Evolution of Combat. They're second best to the God Swords. So if you're like 70 attack, you won't wanna use these. Any of them are good. Thorax Great Axe, but the best one in my opinion is the Vex Flail. Thorax Hammers are cheap, so I just bought some of those, but Vex Flail is the best because it gives a prayer bonus, a pretty good one. So it's very, very good. Zamorak God Swords. I had Vandal's God Swords before, and the reason I had those is because before all the God Swords were exactly the same. So Vandal's God Sword was obviously the cheapest, so I bought a few of those. I'm not going to be using God Swords that much, but I'm having them in there just to use them. But now, I don't know, I haven't confirmed this yet, so don't take my word for it. But in the forums, people are saying that now they do a special attack. Not special attack as in the live game, but they proc an ability. So like you're auto attacking, you're using an ability, and like it's like a 1 in 4 chance for this to happen. And the Bandit's God Sword apparently lowers the defense by 10% or something. The Zamorak God Sword, it freezes them, and right now freeze means stun in the ELC, so I'm definitely gonna be using the Zamorak God Sword. The Armadillo God Sword gives, I think does like a 10% extra damage or something, or 10% strength boost, which is pretty good I guess, but I prefer the Zamorak God Sword right now. And the Ceradonian God Sword heals you by 10% or something. And this is a 1 in 4 chance of it proccing, so it'll happen a lot. It should. I haven't tested this yet though, so. But I sold my Bandless God Swords because I was talking to some people. Dragon Daggers, I'm going to be selling these. I just had these for live game peeking, or PK them or whatever. Because these are 60 attack now, so 60 attack weapons are meant for 60 people with 60 attack. So it's like lower level content, like 100 to 130 combat. I wouldn't use these if you're any higher than that. Other than that, they're pretty good. They're equivalent to Dragon Scimitars, so that tells you something. Hand Cannon, very, very good. If you don't have any of these, buy a bunch of these. As you can see, I have 42k shots, so I'm going to be using these a lot if I'm not using my Zarai or anything, or my Swift Gloves. So Hand Cannon is really, really good. I would definitely get this for range. Sagi, I invested in some of these. They're more damage than the Chaotic Crossbow and Onyx Bolts, but they're less accurate, so I don't know, we'll see about those. If you want to use one-handed range, these are the way to go, welfare. But I don't think Accumulator works with them, so but they're cheap though, so they're like 120 gold pieces, or gold pieces, what the fuck am I saying? GP. So Crystal Bows are also pretty good. They're 70 range. I would use this or the Hand Cannon if you're welfaring. But the nice thing about the Crystal Bow is if you die with it, you can go loot it back. So I don't know, we'll see. I just bought some of these to try them out when it comes out. Bolas, I don't know, last time I tested it, they don't work in PvP anymore. What they do is in PvM, they stun something for 5 seconds in place. Like they stun it too, they don't just bind it, so it's pretty good. I haven't, in PvP, I haven't seen this work yet. Glories, you want to buy Glories because, or a Power Ammy if you want to go welfare, but Strength Ammies are pretty shit now. Don't buy those. Glory Ammies are definitely the way to go. Phoenix Necklaces, you gotta have those for PKing. Recoils, definitely. You gotta have that bonfire boost with these logs. I bought these elite sets because they look pretty badass, but they're the same shit as Addy. So I bought Addy sets because Rune is not 50 defense and Addy is 40 defense, so I'm gonna be PKing with Black Elite or Addy. I bought 100 sets of these. I also got Animate Berserker shields because these are 45 defense and they're the best defense. They're the best shields for 45 defense. So I bought 100 of those and I charged them all. I did some Fist of Gothics for that. Split Park. I bought a few set of those. I'm not going to be using that much, but this is the best mage armor for 40 defense. I think Enchanted was better before last while check, but they might have changed it now. So if you really want to like go all out with that, Enchanted might be the good way to go. But for sure, the best robes for 40 defense are going to be Necromancer's robes, but I just can't be fucked to do that minigame. It's the Mortmire shit. I don't know what it's called. Eddie boots right here. Eddie gloves. I need to buy some more of those. I want to match this. Snakeskin boots. I bought a few of those because they're like the best. There's no 40 range, level 40 def range boots, so I bought a few of those. I'm gonna be using Eddie boots most likely though. Spirit shields. These are the best melee shield. This is the best melee shield for 40 defense. Although Berserker shield is better, but this is good. This is nice for the prayer bonus. So I might switch it up a little bit. Green Dragon high sets, you gotta have those. Your 40 defense. Royal and all that shit is now higher defense, even the chaps and all that. So Berserker helms. These are all the best helms for 45 defense. So Warrior helm and Berserker helm are exactly the same. So I'm gonna be using both. They're both pretty cool. Archer's helm is the best. No, I don't know if it's the best because I think the what is that shit called? Barbarian Assault has the best helms. Like I got the fighter hat because that's better than Berserker helm. But I don't know. I'm not gonna be using it that much. I might use it or not. I don't know. But I wanted to get it just to have it. Rune plates. These are for the live game. I'm gonna sell these shits. Royal. I'm gonna sell that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I might just like go lose them. Rune gloves. Same thing. 50 defense now. So these are just some pots from peeking. Rock shell. I'm gonna sell that. So I'm gonna sell all this stuff. This is like some ranging stuff I had. Okay. I don't know if it still works, but Royal bolts are the best bolts in the Evolution of Combat right now. They're the same as Onyx bolts, and they're like 50 GP each right now in the live game, so you should probably buy some of these. I don't know if they changed it yet, but last time I checked, you could use these with a Chaotic Crossbow. So it was, they're really good. Dragon Bolts E, last time I checked, they do still spec, but they don't spec ridiculously high anymore. These are decent, but I don't know if I would use them. I'm probably gonna sell all my bolts except for the Royal, cause I don't know. I'm not gonna be peeking with the crossbow that much anymore. They kind of nerfed it after a while. Like my first vids were like mainly with my crossbow, but now I don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna be peeking with Swift Gloves, Zarite, or Royal Crossbow. Oh yeah, this Royal Crossbow, you definitely want to get one. If you don't have Swift Gloves, get the Royal Crossbow because it is the second best ranged weapon in the Evolution of Combat. There's a requirement of 60 for it, and I think like you gotta buy the pieces and then you gotta do the Queen Black Dragon at least once and forge it there. So Royal Crossbow is really good in the Evolution of Combat. I would definitely get one of these if you don't have Swift Gloves. It's two-handed by the way, so it's really good, really good. This is just like some random shit. Lunar is now 40 defense, so you can use Lunar if you want instead of Split Park. Moonclan sucks balls. I'm gonna probably destroy those. These are just some rings and shit I have. I'm probably gonna sell my Berserker ring because Onyx ring is a better version of Berserker ring in the Evolution of Combat. Berserker ring isn't for melee only. Right now it gives strength bonus, but in the Evolution of Combat it becomes a hybrid ring. So it becomes like a shitty version of Onyx ring. Well, it's the second best hybrid ring, but I'm gonna unimbue it probably or just risk it or something. I don't know yet. Wire ring is the replacement for Berserker ring, so that's the best melee ring. Same Archer's ring, best crit. Seer's ring is best mage crit. These are just some like random ass pots I have. I have my extremes right here and some like 3-dose recover specials that I didn't turn to 4-dose. So extremes are gonna be useful if I don't want a hybrid. So if I want to go straight range only, I'll just go take my extreme ranges. So that's pretty useful, and my extreme defense probably. Yeah, I don't know. There isn't really anything good in here. Except these are just like some PVM pots and shit. Just some random ass shit, and I think that's pretty much it. Like for my this is the most important tab. So if you're like a 1 def pure, one thing I would try and invest in at least is super def pots or whatever, because if you're 1 def, you can't use this ability called Anticipation, which requires 3 defense. But what you can do is you can pot up to it and use them. And Anticipation is so important for pure PvP. So you always want to pot up your defense at least in PvP combat. Do anticipations because it prevents stuns. And if you're pure and you get stunned by another pure, you're pretty much fucked. So yeah, you want to use super defense at least, pot up your defense, and use anticipation. So that's for one defense. I mean, other than that, the weapons are still the same. Oh yeah, I also got a Zarai bow too. Where's it at? Because I bought it because even though I'm not going to be using it probably, I just bought it just to like invest. It's probably going to go up by a lot. So I don't know. It's still pretty good too. It has a lot of accuracy, so it's pretty good. I might keep it. I don't know. I'm thinking of selling it, but I'm gonna wait until it goes up. Um, what else? So yeah, that's pretty much it for Pierce. You're gonna use the same like for your ranged weapons. Zaripo is probably gonna be your best option. Royal crossbow too. If you could do a if you could do Queen Black Dragon on a pure and get a royal crossbow, do it. Like that's the best shit. So get a royal crossbow if you can. Uh, for melee, chaotic maul definitely still the best for 2H or a Zamora consort. I'm gonna be using that, so I'm gonna try it out. So we'll see. Zamora consort, Armadillo consort, or chaotic maul. Both still they all seem like legit options. For mage, oh yeah, I bought a master's wand. Master wand is the best wand for PvP. It gives 2% magical crit. So it's Virtus wand gets the most hit bonus, which is good for PvM, but Master wand gives crit, magic crit, so it's good for PvP, even though it gives less hit bonus. So if you're gonna be using wands, get a Master wand. I also got an apprentice wand, but they're fucking impossible to buy. I got one because it was on my other account. Um, oh yeah, Master apprentice wands give 1% magic crit. So I'm gonna be using my Master wand with my shield or something. I don't know yet, but I just want to have the best shields anyways. Polypore is really good. That's I haven't tested Armor Storm because I'm not 65 defense, so I wouldn't know. But I'm pretty sure it's still the best spell. So yeah. Let's see, anything good? Oh, so if you want to know the minimum defense for, I don't know, there's this ability called Freedom. It's 34 defense, and it's really important because it takes you out of stuns and it also takes away bleeds if you do it. So I was testing this, and the minimum defense you can overload to it. So if you're like if you pot up, you can use abilities that are higher than your level. So that's pretty cool. So I was testing this, and the lowest defense I tested it with overload is at 27 defense you can overload to 34 defense, and when you're overloaded you can use freedom. So it's pretty cool. Like if you want to go like a freedom pure and you have overloads, get 27 defense because that's the minimum that I would recommend for like fun peeking. One defense peeking isn't that fun, even though I was good in it, but it was pretty boring. I don't know, I didn't like it that much. Let's see. For turmoil pures, I would probably just like stock up on proselyte because I think that's 30 defense though. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's 30 defense, and it gives prayer bonus. So I mean that's as good as you can get in the Evolution of Combat. Still stock up on those shits, proselytes. Snakeskin I guess for 30. No, there's gonna be a new armor called Carapace, so I would wait until that comes out. It's probably gonna be cheaper. Let's see. 50 defense. I don't know. It's just 50 defense is ruined, so it's gonna be all that shit gilded. I don't know what else. All that fucking rune trim shit. It's gonna be 50 defense now. Um, 60 defense. I don't know what kind of. Oh, yeah, 70. There's gonna be a lot of people with 70 defense. So, all right. So the armor to get for 70 defense is gonna be Verax. Verax is the best armor for 70 defense for the simple fact that it gives prayer. Barrels is now 70 defense. I mean, barrels. Bandos is now 70 defense. So it's now actually equivalent to all barrels armors. But Verax is the best because it gives prayer bonus. So get Verax if you can. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some right now, some Verax sets, cause I haven't bought any yet. I have another account that's 70 defense, so buy 10 of those. I can't, so I'll buy 9. My fucking God Swords haven't sold yet, so hopefully they buy over 10, but Definitely buy Verax sets. What else? Oh, the best shield for 70 defense is the Blessed Spirit Shield. So you definitely want to get one of those. Get some of those. I had bought like 20 of them because I was gonna invest in them, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna sell them because I want the money. Because I wanted to buy some other stuff. But yeah, definitely get the Blessed Spirit Shields. If you're gonna be maging a lot, Arcane Shield is gonna be the shield for you because it now works as Divine. So Arcane Shields are definitely gonna go up. Divines are probably gonna crash a bit because now there's two other shields that are the same as it and cheaper. So Elysian, Elysian, I don't know how you say that. That has the same effect as Divine, but it's for ranged. And Spectral is like it's the one that doesn't drain your prayer, so that's pretty good, I guess. I would use a Spectral like for doing shit like what do you call those skeletons at Apator or something that you don't want your prayer to drain. So that's what it will be good for. If you don't have Chaotic Shield. Chaotic Shields are probably the best, but they degrade, so Spectral is probably the best non-degrading shield. So I will get a Spectral. Even though people are saying it sucks balls, it's the best non-degrading shield, so yeah, it's still pretty good. And I don't know, like if you guys have any other questions, just leave it in the comments because there's a lot of shit to go over. So, and I know a lot about the evolution of combat, so just ask away and I'll answer. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, uh, I just wanted to like help you guys out a little bit in preparing for the evolution of combat since it is now confirmed to come out this month. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a nice day.